Welcome back. So you guys have just already mastered the first objective. Scholars will be able to interpret questions. So now we're moving on to doing our box and bullet plan. Today we're only going to work on our topic sentence. When we're doing the topic sentence, remember we're going to restate the question and we're going to answer it. So I have two parts of my topic sentence, restate and answer. So last week we were talking a lot about questions that were about us personally. So, for example, we talked about who inspired us and we talked about an embarrassing moment. But moving forward, we're going to start using texts or stories or literature to help us answer questions. So, this is going to be super helpful when you're in third grade and you're answering questions. Remember, you're going to have a topic sentence and you're going to have two pieces of evidence. So, in order for us to answer a question about a story, first we have to read the story. So the text that we're going to read today is Kate Skates by Rhonda Leverett, and this was in our Ready test. So you guys have already seen the story, you're experts. If you need extra time with the story and you want to read it by yourself after, it's on Google Classroom for you to read. I'm going to read it. You should be reading along in your head. Kate Skates. Last year, when Carlene moved next door, we started the Carlene and Kate Club. We paint noodle necklaces and make paper masks and eat peanut butter sandwiches with lots of grape jelly. Sometimes we wear purple and jump around yelling, "Purple power!" Purple makes us ready for anything. But when I saw Carlene's party invitation, I said, "No way. Please come to the birthday skate party, Saturday, 3 p.m. Monroe Ice Rink." Carlene loves skating. She takes lessons every Thursday while I'm at ballet. I tried it once. I spent more time sitting on the ice than skating on it. This morning I hid behind my bed. I don't want to go to that party. I almost forgot our club's number one rule. We always stick together. This is really rotten, I said in the car. You'll be fine, Mom said. I stared out the window. When we got to the rink, I walked toward the party very slowly. I was thinking the reasons to turn around and ask Mom to drive me home. But there were lots of balloons and the cake was a giant flower and Carlene gave me a hug. We ate snacks and made funny faces. I started to having a great time when someone yelled, "Let's skate!" My heart went ba-boom, boom, boom. My knees started shaking. I put on my ice skates as slowly as I could. Then I placed one foot on the slippery ice, then the other. "Come on, Kate!" Carlene took my hands and started skating backward. I held on tight. Fast kids went by. Some fell down. I held on tighter. Think about your favorite thing, Carlene said. I remembered my dance recital. The cheering crowd, the butterfly costume, and the spinning. Carlene and I went down. Splat. My face felt hot the way it does when somebody sees me mess up. Then Carlene said, "Hey, we're both wearing purple." It was true. She had on a purple hair ribbon and I had a purple bracelet. I pushed myself up slowly. "Okay, let's try again," I said. Even though my knees were shaking, we made it once around the rink. I kind of liked it. Maybe I just needed a little practice. When Carlene opened her present for me, she smiled. It was a bracelet, just like the one I was wearing. After she put it on, we held up the matching bracelets. "Purple power!" we yelled together. So remember, today we're going to be doing a box and bullet plan. So in our box, we always will draw the box on our paper. You don't need to now because we're just listening. We're going to have our topic sentence. And then what comes after at the bullets? Everybody should be saying evidence. Yep, our evidence comes after that. Okay, so we're going to go through this question together. So I want you to read the question to yourself silently in your head. Okay, I'm going to read it now. How would you describe the relationship between Carlene and Kate? Why is the color purple important to that relationship? Use details to support your response. So when I'm going to attack this question, I'm thinking about how to plan it. I'm thinking, what is each part asking me? And I need to find the question words. And then the second thing I'm thinking about is how many paragraphs do I need to answer the question? So let's start with this one. What is each part asking me? Let's look at the two questions. So I want you right now to whisper what the two questions are. You should have whispered, the first question is, how would you describe the relationship between Carlene and Kate? And the second question is, why is the color purple important to their relationships? Those are the two questions. I want you to focus in on the question words. What are the question words? I hope everybody's saying that the question words are how and the question words are why. Now, thinking about how and why, what am I going to need to plan my answers? A how question and a why question. Talk about it. So for my first question, how would you describe the relationship between Carlene and Kate? I'm going to need a process or a why. So you can use this chart, or you could also just think about it. So I'm talking about the relationship or the way that they are. Are they like sisters? Are they like best friends? Are they enemies? Are they acquaintances? They don't really know each other. How are they? How are they together? Thinking about the way that they are. That makes sense. So I need the process or the what. For the second question, why is the color purple important to their relationship? For a why question, I need the reason. So I'm thinking about why, the reason that purple is so important to them. And then remember, I need 2 paragraphs for this. Why do I need 2 paragraphs for this? I need 2 paragraphs for this because I have 2 questions. So the number of questions is the number of paragraphs. Awesome job. So remember, our objective today is to get to that box and bullet plan. So remember, when I am doing my topic sentence, I'm putting it inside the box. So since there's 2 questions, I'm going to make 2 boxes. And then I'm going to put Carlene and Kate are best friends who want to do everything together. So I'm telling how I would describe their relationship with Carlene and Kate, and I'm saying that they're best friends. So I just don't want to say best friends. I want to stretch it out to restate the question. So I'm saying Carlene and Kate are best friends who want to do everything together. Now for the second question, I'm thinking of my topic sentence, and it says, why is the color purple important to that relationship? And remember we said that we need a reason. So I'm going to say the color purple is important to their relationship. That's my restate because here comes my answer. It represents their friendship. So that would be my second topic sentence for my plan. So now we're going to get into your turn. So the question that you're going to be answering about Kate skates is, how do Kate's feelings about skating change from the beginning of Kate skates to the end? What causes Kate's feelings to change? Use details from the story to support your response. I want you to reread that to yourself silently. So for my first question, it's a how question. So I'm thinking about what I need. What do I need for a how question? Yep, you got it, a process or a what. And then I'm thinking about the second question. What's the second question? Everybody should be saying what causes Kate's feelings to change. That's my second question. And then I'm thinking, what do I need for a what question? Say it. So to plan my answer for a what question, I need a thing or event. Good job. So here's where it gets really fun. I want you guys to copy down this box and bullet plan. So right now you're going to need to draw your boxes on your paper. You should have 2 rectangle boxes on your paper. Make sure you leave space between them. You should leave even more space than's here because Ms. Polenkar is on the computer so I can make it smaller. You need to be able to fit evidence later. So make sure your boxes are far apart. You're going to put your 2 topic sentences in these boxes. So your first topic sentence will be answering the question, how do Kate's feelings about skating change from the beginning of Kate skates to the end? Write down your topic sentence for this question now. If you need more time, you can pause the video and write down your answer, your topic sentence, and then move on when you're ready. Write down your second topic sentence for the second question. What causes Kate's feelings to change? Remember, if you need to go back to the story, that's absolutely okay. When you're done with this, take your time. You can pause the video. When you're done with this, you need to make sure you keep this paper really safe. Remember, safe place in a folder, on the fridge, next to your bed. Make sure you keep it in a safe place. When you're done with this, I want you to finish on Google Forms. So you're going to go to Google Forms and you're going to answer what you put in your first topic sentence. So what you should do is you should have your paper with you and you should look what went into your first box. Then you're going to answer the question, what went into your second box? If you don't have these exactly, that's okay. Pick the one that makes the most sense and is closest to your answer. And then you're going to answer the question, how many paragraphs did you need to answer it? Look at your box and bullet plan. Awesome job, guys. I'll see you for lesson 8.